Today, we are looking at equation of a tangent. First of all, we need to understand exactly what a tangent is. A tangent is a straight line. A tangent is a straight line that touches a curve. A tangent is a straight line that touches a curve. Normally, a tangent will touch a curve at a given point on the curve. It could be here, it could be somewhere there, or it could be somewhere here. A tangent is a straight line. A tangent is a straight line. As you can see this sample here, straight line. So a tangent is linear. A tangent is linear. Now, a tangent being linear, it forms a linear equation, which is in the statement of y is equal to mx plus c. So, our aim today is to find the equation of a tangent. Let's look at our first example. Find the equation of tangent to fx is equal to x squared when the value of x is 2. This means this tangent is touching the curve when x is 2. Okay, now remember, for any function, we get equation y is equal to x squared. And we know that a tangent is linear. So if a tangent is linear, the equation of a tangent is always to the format of y is equal to mx plus c. The main aim here, we need to find the value of m. And remember, m stands for slope. M stands for slope. C stands for y-intercept. C stands for y-intercept. Y-intercept means the position where this tangent will cross the y-axis. How do we find the slope? We use derivative. We use dy dx to find the slope. When we find dy dx, that will be 2 times 1, I get 2, and then 2 minus 1, I get power 1. And power 1 is the same as not writing any power. So our gradient m will be given by x is 2, so we shall substitute 2 on the place of x, and hence our gradient will be 4. So on our place of answer, we can state that y is equal to 4x. Now let's find c. In order to find c, we need to have a point, and the point is x and y value. And we know that this 2 is touching the tangent and at the same time it's touching the curve. So we know if we have that 2, we can find the value of y from the graph, and that is fx. When x is 2, we shall have 2 squared, and we get 4. So we create a point that is 2, 4. Now, using this point 2, 4, and using this gradient, we will be in position to find the y-intercept. So y is equal to mx plus c. Using the point, our y is 4. Our gradient is also 4. Our x is 2, and then we find c. So that gives us 8 plus c. And that is 4 minus 8 is equal to c, because we need to bring 8 to the side of 4. Hence, our c now will be negative 4. So once we get c is negative 4, we place it on the position of C, and we shall get -4. And finally, the equation of our tangent will be y is equal to 4x minus 4. Let's look at a second example. Find the equation of tangent to fx is equal to x squared minus 4x at the point -1, 5. In our previous question here, we were only given the value of x. In this question, we are given a full point, that is the value of x and the value of y. Okay, so first of all, we need to find the gradient of the slope, and that will be y is equal to x squared minus 4x dy dx will be on the 2 times 1, we get 2, x, 2 minus 1 remains no power. Then here, the power is 1, 1 times 4, we get -4. And x will be 0, so it will disappear. After getting the dy dx, the derivative, then we use it to find the slope, because we know the value of x on the point that is on the tangent is -1. So we shall substitute by -1 on the place of x. We get -2. And finally, we get the slope as -6. So if the slope is -6, then y will be equal to -6x. Now we have to find the y-intercept. Y is equal to mx plus c. We have a point given, so we don't need to find for a point. The value of y is 5. The value of slope is -6. And the value of x is -1. When we multiply -6 and -1, we get +6. Hence, we take 6 to the other side, and we get our c as -1. So we shall take the c, and as I said, c for us, it will stand as a y-intercept. And hence, we get the equation of our tangent as y is equal to -6x minus 1. Let's look at last example. Let's look at last example. Find the equation of tangent of the function fx is equal to x cubed plus 2x when x is 1. Remember, we are given only x. That means in this question, we shall require to find the value of y so that we can obtain a point which we will use when finding c. C is y-intercept. But first of all, let us find the gradient. And as we say, to find the gradient, we need to use dy dx. And that will be 3 times 1, we shall get 3. X, 3 minus 1, the power will be 2. And then here the power is 1 times 2, it will remain 2. Now 1 minus 1 is 0, so x is gone. To get the slope, we substitute the value of x on the dy dx, and then we get our m, and our m that stands for slope will be 5. So we can write on the space of answer that y is equal to the slope 5x. So now we need to find our y-intercept. Now we need a point. To find y-intercept, we need a point. But we know already x, so we substitute x to our function. So our x is 1. That will be 1 power 3 plus 2, 1, which will give us 1 plus 2, and that is 3. So y will be 3. Now we have a point, we can find the y-intercept. Y is equal to mx plus c. Y, we have just got it as 3, so we shall replace here 3. Our slope, we got it as 5, shall replace it. And then our x was given already as 1. Hence, we shall have 3 is equal to 5 plus c. We take 5 to the side of 3, and we shall get our y-intercept as -2. So once we get y-intercept as -2, we shall replace it on our equation. And finally, the equation of our tangent will be y is equal to 5x minus 2. This is how we find the equation of a tangent. Thank you for being a good audience. You can like my videos and subscribe to my channel. I will be giving you more videos of mathematics. My name is Mr. Ishengoma.